Stunning scenery, the kind you'd find deep in the wilderness. But it isn't. It's in my backyard. My hometown sprawls between mountains and water. This is my Anchorage.
I am one of more than 300,000 people who lives in the largest city in the largest state in the U.S. And like my fellow Alaskans, I carry my pride with me wherever I go.
Anchorage is here in the south central part of the state. It's the hub of Alaska, but it's not the capital. That's Juneau, and the only way to get there is by boat or plane, which is why Anchorage is Alaska's main connecting point. Eventually everything from economics to politics makes its way through my city. And just like many roads, flights, and voyages lead to Anchorage, so too does every step of my life. I've always been from Anchorage, but I haven't always lived there. I was born in Fairbanks. Then my family moved to Washington, back to Alaska, North Carolina, Hawaii, Colorado, and finally settled again in Anchorage. But even when we lived far away, we always made the annual trip back. For fishing, of course. We always have been from Alaska. Alaska is a big state, and it's given me a big picture perspective, because everything that happens here, from Anchorage to the North Slope, is interconnected. Here's a huge example. Alaska's largest industry is oil, representing almost 90% of the state's revenue, with a record high price topping out at $144.59 in 2008. But over the past few years, prices dropped. This week, the highest price was just over $52. The pipeline isn't at my doorstep here in Anchorage, but the effects of a mostly empty pipeline trickle down. The state budget issues affect my city and other cities' ability to pay for what is necessary. It's meant job losses on the North Slope and in the skyscrapers here in Anchorage. Oil is so central to our economy, but we're learning a hard lesson about saving for the future. While this is one of many aspects that bind us as Alaskans, other ties hold us tight to the individual places we live. Each part of the state is unique, and I'm proud to be from Anchorage. It's a big, little city with a downtown center, but miles and miles of trails in and around it. Anchorage embraces contrast, meshing corporate with camping and work with wilderness. It's a concept that helps me thrive wherever I am and whatever I do.
To me, looking over the city, Anchorage is an idea and an ideal. It's home, no matter where I go. It is my anchor.